us in a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He was normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball carrier.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Derrick Henry.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Gotway on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Derrick Henry. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Tackle made.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd down, first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Greg Joseph.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
His kick is
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
7. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Garoppolo. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind. And this time, they get it to him the more conventional way. And
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Odell Beckham, 33 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They keep it with Henry on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 62 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Joseph on for the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Jaguars 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Henry, the ball
But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 36. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Out to his left. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now he'll escape to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But now it's 3rd and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Greg Joseph on for the Titans. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Joseph is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
33-yard line.
That's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. On the slant, this is Chark. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Leonard Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run with Fournette. Room here to run. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
It's now
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joe Schobert and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
A 1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete.
So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Big hold to the 30. That's out to his running back, Forrest. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Now Forrest. Forrest, a first down, still going. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Forrest. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Again, it's Forrest. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the run, it's Forrest. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Forrest. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
This is Forrest. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Lambo on for the extra point. Take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Titans 24. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 43 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter. So we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. We're on Jaguars.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
Running on 1st down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Leonard Fournette, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Another 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll look downfield for... It got his man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
38, Titans 31.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season. Odell Beckham Jr. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
I can't believe they let you play. 11. I got
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 52, Titans 38.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
at the 31-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They'll give it back to Armstead. Gets through and now an opening. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead, 31 yards. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jaguars 62, Titans 38. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you're panicked.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, one win down still.